What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the second game in the Saturday slate for the Call of Duty League Draftkings slate, Saturday, May the 8th. This is going to be a very good matchup. I'm going to be watching this one from start to finish without interruptions. This is going to be the New York Subliners against the LA Thieves, the red hot LA Thieves. Both of these teams just came off of beating Optic Chicago 3-1. Yes, you heard that right. Optic Chicago 3-1. Both of these teams have came from beating Optic Chicago 3-1. But the LA Thieves already beat the New York Subliners 3-1 as well. So this is going to be a rematch from a match we saw a couple of weeks ago, or last week I believe it was. This is a very good matchup. I'm going to enjoy this one. As you can see by the odds, the LA Thieves are slightly favored, slightly favorited at -140. The New York Subliners are at +110. So this could go either way. This could go either way. The under is at 4.5 at -195. I do think this is going to go the distance though. This is going to go to game 5 in my opinion. So I'm going to target this game on my personal contests on Draftkings. And the previous match where the New York Subliners played against Optic Chicago, Hydra was my biggest blessing. Hydra allowed me to win the slate, and he made me a Benjamin. Hydra, I love you for making me a Benjamin. I put him in my captain position because he was so cheap. I don't know why the people at Draftkings lowered his price substantially just because he was going up against Optic Chicago. I said, no, that's a discrepancy. Hydra is a monster. He's a GOAT. He's a young GOAT. Based on what I saw from him from the first couple games that I've seen him play, he's a GOAT, man. No way he's this cheap. And he is my favorite play again here against the LA Thieves, again at 7,600 and at 11,400 at the cap position. Hydra. He came in clutch for me this past Friday slate. I won the one of the cash contests, and he's been proven to like make me money, and he's very undervalued, and I want him to help you make money too. So I'm going to recommend putting Hydra in your contest, some of your contests. Hydra is definitely my favorite play here. The New York Subliners look so good against Optic Chicago. I really could not believe how good they looked, but it's a new era. New York Subliners are showing that they're a high caliber team, and alongside Hydra, I do believe that the best value here in this position will probably be a player like Asim at 7,800. These are my two favorite players here. You could switch Asim with Clayster, but I really do think that Asim has a higher ceiling. Hydra is the number one in the entire matchup, because he is just a monster at a very cheap price. And it doesn't matter if he's going up against LA Thieves. I do believe he's going to produce this match. On the LA Thieves side, I do have a couple favorite plays too. But before I switch over to them, I just think that Mac and Hydra and Asim, man, I love it when the New York Subliners are this cheap, because you could really go either way with them. Clayster being the most expensive one, I really do like Hydra, Mac, and Asim. I do think Hydra is going to be the number one here in that spot though, followed by Asim, and then Mac, and then Clayster in my order of favorites. As you can see here, New York Subliners destroyed Optic Chicago in the hardpoint and Apocalypse. The first one, 250 to 92. That's amazing. They beat them in the S&D 6-2. Absolutely destroyed them. Optic Chicago won the control and checkmate. That seems like the only map they like or they're good at. In the hardpoint in Moscow, they ended up beating them 250 to 230. So New York Subliners are the real deal, man. So I don't know why they're so cheap against LA Thieves, man. This game you need to target. So on the LA side, we have Draza, Hugh, Venom, and Kenny. As you can see here, they also beat Optic Chicago 3-1, and they destroyed them in the hardpoint and checkmate 250 to 205 last time they played. Express, Optic Chicago took it 6-3. The control on Raid, LA Thieves took that 3-2 close, and the hard point on Apocalypse was just a blowout, 250 to 117. LA Thieves and New York Subliners. This is going to be a very, very, very good game. You know, I really love this matchup, and I can't wait to see who wins this match. And I really do think that on the LA Thieves side, my favorite picks would probably be Huke, the new addition. This team just absolutely got 10 times better with Huke. You know, I still think this is going to go down to the wire. I don't think it's going to be a 3-0 like that. But Huke just makes this team way much better. You know, coming back from Dallas, this freaking dude is amazing. A lot of people say he's the best player in the league, one of the top two. If it's not him, it's Simp, you know, but he's only behind to Simp. This guy is cracked out of his mind. So with the addition of Huke to this team, LA Thieves are pretty scary. So I would say that, in my opinion, Huke at 10,000, a little too expensive. Not because he's not good, but because he's in a new team. He hasn't played too much recently because he was being traded. I would much rather look at a player like Kenny at 8,400, who has been proven to be an absolute monster for the past several games. He's been, in the past 5 games, he's had 4 100 plus point fantasy games. His last one against the Optic Chicago was like 125. And this guy's cracked too at 8,400 in the flex position. He's a very good play, in my opinion. Other than that, I wouldn't target Draza. I would target Venom at 6,400 because I feel like the kid he's shown some light, and you know, at 6,400 in a game that is going to span 5 games, in my opinion, or this match is going to span 5 games. I think he's going to get a lot of you know, play time. And he's probably going to accrue a lot of points depending on how far this match gets. But with that being said, Kenny and Huke, my favorite plays here. You know, I said I wouldn't play Huke, but Huke is, man, you just can't go wrong with Huke. You know, he's gonna want to you know, perform his first match. So I would say Kenny, Huke, and Venom are the ones I would target here. Draza, I feel like he's a little bit too expensive. I feel like there's other players that are a little bit, you know, can bring more to the table than him right now at 9,200. But you could play him at 9,200. He's been fairly consistent, and you know, I just think that with Huke, you know, I'll pay a little bit more for Huke, you know, in return of those fantasy points. So yeah, those are my thoughts for this match. You know, this one's gonna be crazy. Hydra, my number 1 pick here overall, followed by maybe Kenny. I would say Hydra, Kenny, Huke, and then Asim, followed by Venom, and then Draza, and then Clayster. Those are my you know, picks in order from most favorite to least favorite. And yeah, as far as the team positions, man, I don't want to target this game because I don't know who's going to win. I really don't know who's going to win. And the people over at Vegas at Bovada also don't know who's going to win. So I'm just going to watch this one like an avid fan. You know, I'm going to enjoy the gunnies. I'm going to enjoy the, you know, the absolute, you know, war we're going to see between these two teams. And yeah, with that being said, those are my thoughts on this game. I predict it's going to be a 3-2 outcome for either team. And yeah, if you like the Call of Duty content, if you like betting content like this with you know, Bovada odds and Draftkings prices, stick around. I'm going to be providing a lot more in-depth and quality content for the Call of Duty esport and other esports alike in the future. So yeah, with that being said, thank you guys for watching.